Peace, peace. Latunch one. And I just like to start this video off with saying that I'm not trying to, like, when I make these videos, I'm not trying to, like, basically disrespect anyone or misrepresent anyone, or I'm just talking about from my opinion and my observation from what I see in this country called North America. I'm also going to put this disclaimer. The title of this video is going to be what I don't like about Dominicans. Okay? Now, before I get into what I don't like about them, let me just put a disclaimer in what I love about them. Now, most of the Dominican people met, they are fucking cool ass people. Most of them are very respectful. Most of them, for the most part, they're very cool and very like helpful. Um, they're just very nice people for the most part. For most of them that I have met. Um, Now, why I don't like some things about them is because like just like a lot of these different ethnicities that come to this country, you look at them at first you think they black because they look black, but you have to understand something. A lot of these people don't have the same in mind as African Americans. When we tend to see black people or melanated people from other countries, whether it's Africa or it's the numerous different islands that surrounding the continent of America, we tend to say, y'all black, whatever, because most of them look like us, but they just speak a different language and have a different culture. So with that being said, okay. First thing what I notice about Dominicans is, right, they love to call people or black people my nigga. Now, a lot of motherfuckers don't know this, right? And there's a lot of black young youth. A lot of them don't know the meaning of my nigga. You don't want no one to call you a nigga on no circumstances. Now, a lot of them be like, my nigga, my nigga, my nigga. Now, these same kids, these same Dominican youth that calling you a nigga, if you was to ask them was they black, they would tell you no. And they would look at you like you fucking crazy. But there are a large majority of them that do consider themselves to be black. So I will put the disclaimer in. Okay. Also, what I notice, what I notice is, um, if they don't consider themselves to be black, a lot of them tend to set themselves up in black neighborhoods with as far as business related. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them, like, in their country. Now, I'm not saying all of them. Not saying all of them, but some of them. Some of them don't even like black people in their own country because they beefing with the black Haitians over there. I mean, it's to me, it's just kind of like ambiguous. It's very confusing because the way you look at things is, you see people, a brother like David Ortiz, and you would tend to look at him like, yo, he looked like a fucking African. You understand? And then you got people who they cool with like that. And he looks like a Haitian as well. David Ortiz like a Haitian. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. It's just kind of funny, but for the most part, my studies and what I've seen about them is, like I said, most of them nice people. And I'm not just saying because of the women beautiful. African American got beautiful women too, so I don't really need to jump on no other culture women. But I'm just saying, as far as like most of them very nice, they very like, they very nice, man. Most of them very nice. They always smiling. They got a good attitude. You know what I'm saying? And I like that about them. But what I'm starting to see now is now, like I had a class before, and I guess it was a culture class, and it was a Dominican kid in it, and he was saying like you know like a lot of people say we trying to be black or whatever, and he was like, I don't think you trying to be black. Now, my response to him was, well, I'm not saying you trying to be black officially. Unofficially, you are trying to be black because you wear black haircuts. You wear haircuts that been popularized by African Americans. You wear the same clothes that African Americans wear. You listen to the same music that African Americans listen to, and if it's not the same music, reggaeton thong is a similar hip hop trend, like just like hip hop. It's just a Latin version of hip hop. Okay. Also, you wear all sneakers because from my history of me being in this country, when I seen a lot of Latinos or Hispanics come over here, they wasn't wearing no fucking Jordans when they got off that boat or when they got off that plane. So you had to see somebody wearing that, and you had to be influenced. Your culture was influenced by black people, whether you want to admit it or not. I'm quite sure you take a little bit of from both. Just like you, the Spanish side, and you got the Haitian side of you. Now I'm gonna get into that in a minute, though. But you take a little bit from both. You take the black culture as far as the culture of how we move, and then you use the white man economics. So you use, I guess you kind of play both sides of the fence if you really want to say that. Now, um, the next thing I'm gonna say is a lot of them, like I said, a lot of them don't even know that they half Haitian. A lot of Dominicans don't even know that they have Haitian. Because if you think about it like this, right? God did not create these numerous different groups of Latinos and Hispanics. Mankind created them. Meaning, what I mean is that there are mulattoes. There are nothing but mixtures of what we call melanated, Aborigine, what we consider to be Haitians that was already on the island of Espanol. When the Spanish got there, they raped these women. And created what we see now as the Dominicans, and they separated the island as well. They try to keep as many as the light looking Dominicans on one part, and keep the dark melanated Haitians on the other part. And as you see, if Haiti was the whole island, how do Dominican Republic damn near have damn near 2/3 of the island? They got damn near 2/3 of the island, and the whole island was Haiti at one point in time. So if you look, you see Haiti is all the way on the tip. You know what I'm saying? Always like always towards the end, and they got the majority of the land on the island. Okay, that's my problem. Like a lot of them don't recognize their Haitian descendant, and don't even know that they come from Haitian. Don't even know that they're a mixture of black people and damn near fucking Spaniards that came over. They don't even know that. You know what I'm saying? Some of them do. So, a lot of them don't. I'm talking to the ones that don't, and the ones that do consider themselves to be black and come here and join our tradition, or at least admit that they got black in them. I am not talking about you. I'm only talking about the ones that act like they don't know what the fuck going on and they don't know who they are. Okay. My fourth point is what I'm starting to see. I live in Jersey, and I'm starting to see a trend of these Dominican barbershops in black neighborhoods. Now, I don't have a problem with, them coming in black neighborhoods or whatever, though. But I look around. All the grocery stores in my neighborhood is owned by Dominicans. Now, I don't have a problem with that because they don't have no competition because no one else is coming to our neighborhood opening up no grocery stores or convenience stores or just little shops, little convenience shops that you can buy, stuff that you might need to grab on a go or maybe grab for your house. Well, I don't have a problem with that. But my problem is what I'm starting to see is these fucking Dominican barbershops. Now, my problem is this, right? Um, for you to be cutting hair, right? Who hairstyles are you cutting, first of all? Now, we got to take claim to some of these fucking hairstyles because everybody can't wear the same hairstyles as African American. Only people with coarse hair. And we know from our previous experience, all of these hairstyles was created by African Americans. Mohawks, dreads, Brooklyns, afros, flat tops, fades, um, the numerous bald heads, all these hairstyles. I'm not saying bald heads was created by blacks, but we make them look good. You understand what I'm saying? Prior to that, no one wanted to be bald head. The only people who look good in wearing bald heads is black people. So all these numerous hairstyles plus braids and whatever. All these hairstyles is hairstyles that Aborigine or Tauntonese North American Negroes is rocking, and all these other people come here and they embrace the culture, which I don't have a problem with. But if first of all, you have to understand, you don't come to this fucking country and be calling people niggas. But that's not your fault because you're not calling us niggas being derogatory, but any which way I hear that word is derogatory to me. So you can't use the word and then expect me to you didn't expect me to say, all right, well, you meant it in that way, or no. And this is what a lot of people saying, oh, nigger or nigga. It's the same fucking thing to me, no matter how you put it. If you ain't got no ancestors and anybody was hung on no trees or anybody went through any civil rights march in this country, then you don't have no right to say that. If you're not an African American, you shouldn't be using that word. You shouldn't be calling nobody my nigga. If you want to use a correct term and address somebody, you say my brother, my brother. You don't call no one my nigga because that is very offensive to people. When every time I hear one of you young motherfuckers saying that shit, like I always correct you and tell you, listen, my brother, do not call me a nigga. You have no connections in this country to that word to be using it. Okay? Now, as far as the barbershops, I'm saying, I'm not telling you, like, oh, you can't come in the black neighborhoods and open no barbershops, though. But if it's not a Dominican community and there's black barbershops in it, why would you come and try to step on black barbershops using their haircuts and basically saying, oh, I can cut that style better than you can cut it? And there's no Dominicans around. There's no Dominicans in the neighborhood, but you in a whole black neighborhood and you have a black barbershop and there's other black barbershops and you like I just don't get it. To me, it's like you stepping on toes. Like I see a lot of people just don't have no respect for our neighborhood. They come there, you know, they try to take over. I don't have a problem with that. And I'm not saying it like as a racist because this world belongs to everyone. But what I'm saying is that you have to have some respect for the culture of African American slash Indigenous Aborigine Americans in North America. So with that, I'm out.